Imagine the scene for a second. You are sitting at home in the United States late at night, and suddenly you realize that you forgot to buy some medicines, some milk, or diapers for your baby. Now, 20 years ago, this would have been a disaster, right? 10 years ago, you would have rushed to a nearest supermarket. But today, you simply open an app, tap one button, and Amazon tells you that your order will arrive in just 30 minutes. Not tomorrow, not the same day, not even 1 hour, just 30 minutes. Welcome to TimesXP's Explainer with me, Driti Atri. And here's the twist that nobody in America wants to hear. India is already faster. While Americans are celebrating 30-minute delivery like some futuristic revolution, Indian consumers are already receiving products in just not 30 but 10 minutes. Can you think about that for a second? The country once mocked for traffic, chaos, and slow system is now teaching America how speed really works. But you know what? The story is not really about groceries or shopping anymore. It's about power. It's about changing human behavior. It's about controlling how people think, spend, and live. Amazon, the company that changed the whole world with two-day delivery back in 2005, is now trying to destroy the very concept of waiting itself. First, people waited a week for deliveries. Then, Amazon made it to 2 days. Then 1 day, and then the same day. And now, Amazon wants people to believe that even 1 hour feels too slow. Well, the new service is called Amazon Now. And interestingly, it was first launched in India, not in America. Amazon first started testing the super fast delivery service in Seattle, where the company's headquarters is located, and also in Philadelphia. Now, most people living in Atlanta and the Dallas-Fort Worth area can already use it. In fact, Amazon says that the service is also expanding to many other American cities like Houston, Denver, Minneapolis, New York, Oklahoma City, and Orlando. Well, that is by the end of the year. The delivery is cheaper for Amazon Prime users though, who already pay about $139 every single year for Prime membership. They can use Amazon Now starting at $3.99 per order, but people without Prime membership, they may have to pay about $13.99 for delivery. Amazon is also charging an extra $1.99 fee for very small orders under $15. That alone tells you something very important here. India became the perfect laboratory for instant delivery culture. Indian consumers adapt to quick commerce faster than anybody else in the entire world. Need toothpaste? 10 minutes. Need snacks? 10 minutes. Need a charger? 10 minutes. Over time, people stopped planning purchases and started expecting instant satisfaction here. Amazon saw this behavior and realized something huge. If India could get addicted to speed, the rest of the world could too. And now, Amazon is expanding this particular system across America, Brazil, in fact, Mexico, Japan, the UAE, and Bahrain. But what makes this whole story fascinating is the way Amazon is doing it. The company is not relying on the giant warehouses anymore. Instead, it is building tiny hidden hubs inside cities, mini warehouses about the size of a small pharmacy. Now, inside them are about 3,500 carefully selected products ready for ultra-fast delivery. Things like pet food, bananas, soap, medicine, wireless, earpods, and even toilet plungers. And none of these products are selected randomly. Amazon uses artificial intelligence just to study what people buy, when they buy it, how often they buy it, and even what specific neighborhoods are ordering. Now, this is not just delivery anymore, this is behavioral science. Amazon wants to predict your needs before you fully realize them yourself. The company openly admits that faster delivery makes consumers spend more and more money and order more frequently. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the real danger here. Once people become used to these ultra-fast deliveries, there is no going back. After experiencing 30-minute delivery, waiting 2 days for toothpaste, it suddenly feels unbearable, right? Slowly, consumers stop thinking before buying. In fact, shopping becomes emotional and impulsive. You feel like you need something immediately. In fact, you tap a button. Within minutes, it arrives at your doorsteps. Over time, Amazon stops feeling like a shopping app and it starts becoming part of your daily reflex. And this race is becoming brutal because Amazon is not alone in this market. Walmart, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Instacart, etc. They're all fighting for the same thing, the last mile, that final journey before the warehouse just to your front door. Whosoever controls the final step could dominate the future of retail itself. In fact, Walmart is already promising 1 hour deliveries for more than 100,000 products, while DoorDash says it can deliver hundreds of thousands of items through its network. However, behind every instant delivery button is a worker moving faster and faster to save consumers just few minutes. Drivers rushing through traffic, warehouse workers picking products at an incredible speed here. And critics, they are beginning to ask a serious question: how fast is too fast? History already gives us a warning here. Back in 1980s, if you remember, Domino's Pizza, it promised delivery in 30 minutes or the pizza would be free. It sounded exciting at first, but soon incidents, crashes, and lawsuits started piling up because drivers were rushing dangerously just to beat the clock. Eventually, Domino's had to step back from the promise. And now experts are warning that Amazon not to repeat that same mistake. Though Amazon insists that there is no dangerous rushing involved and says workers, they are not really being forced to race against time. But many people, they remain skeptical because when corporations compete on speed, workers usually carry the pressure. And wait, there is also another uncomfortable question here. Do we really need 10-minute deliveries? Are we creating a society where patience completely disappears? Interestingly, even some younger consumers are beginning to push back against this obsession with speed. Many consumers are now intentionally choosing slower delivery options to reduce the fuel usage, packing wastage, and environmental damage. Well, that is the irony of this entire story. At the exact moment companies are trying to make deliveries faster than ever, some people are actually saying, slow down. But Amazon is betting that convenience will always win, and history suggests that it probably will. Human beings always choose convenience. We prefer elevators over stairs, smartphones over slow computers, and streaming over DVDs. Convenience changes habits forever. And now the next battlefield is time itself. Which company can save consumers the most minutes? That company may control the future. And perhaps the biggest twist in this story is India's role in all of it. For decades, the world believed innovation only moved from America to the rest of the world. But now America itself is learning from India's delivery ecosystem. India's quick commerce explosion changed global expectations, and today even the world's biggest companies are copying that model. Look at Blinkit. Well, the country once known mainly for outsourcing and call centers is now influencing how the entire world shops, spends, and lives. Because this future, it is arriving faster than anybody ever imagined. And one day, even 30-minute delivery, it may start feeling slow. So when that happens, the entire world will ask just one frightening question: how much speed is enough?